I am Patricia Morgan. I go by Patty, and my rank was AE1 AW MTS, and that is an Aviation Electrician's Mate First Class. I was also Air Warfare Qualified, and I was also a Master Training Specialist. From Patuxent River, the squadron I had joined, which was VP-68, moved from Patuxent River up to, at that time it was called Andrews Air Force Base, and we were there, and I did 4 years there. From Andrews Air Force Base, I went out to Moffett Field, California. Moffett Field with its Hangar 1 was unique. Hangars 2 and 3 were just as unique. The Hangar 1 was the second largest hangar in the world. The only one, the Russians had one, I believe, that was 23 cubic feet bigger. Well, that's out in California. But I lived 60 miles from the base. So for me, just to go home was enough relaxation. Raising 3 kids, and you know, the kids were active. I got to take the kids down to Monterey, Santa Cruz, San Francisco, and then going up into the mountains to go skiing, you know, and things of that nature. California is different, definitely a different place. Moffett itself, where it's located, right there outside of Palo Alto, which was at the time, and still is, the Silicon Valley. And I know a couple of people that went to work in that Silicon Valley and ended up being very, very fortunate, we'll put it that way. Well, I was fortunate that I only made one major move, and that was from here in this area outside Pax River to California. And they didn't have the normal Navy brat type upbringing. They got to stay where they were. So being, and that's being a tar, and that was they got to be fortunate that way. Training and administration of the reserves. We were the active duty part to the reserves. Our squadrons maintained the same number of aircraft that active duty did. And we had to maintain the exact same flight hours. We had to have exactly the same thing. We weren't treated any different, even though 2/3 of our workforce in the squadron only showed up during the weekends and then 2 weeks a year. And I can remember we had a warrant officer, and he reported aboard. He was a very young warrant officer, and when he reported aboard, he let it be known that he did not like the TARs, because he felt we were, the only reason we were TARs was because we didn't want to go to sea. The day he left, he apologized to all of us and said he had never worked with a more dedicated crew than the TARs that were there in our squadron.